Hello, everybody! Welcome to my YouTube page. My name is Nadira Jansen, and I'm so excited to have you here. I'm going to share a bit on what you can expect of this page and a little bit on who I am. So, my name is Nadira Jansen, and I'm an actress, I'm a poet. I organize poetry and theater shows to talk about women topics such as identity, awareness, self respect, and self esteem. And one of my show is The Voice of a Woman. And um, I created this YouTube channel to inspire you and all the other ladies out there to know that you all have purpose. We all have seeds of greatness, we have talents, we have gifts that God has given to us.
Yes.
And with this interview, I want to inspire you to trust in that what God has given to you and to go after that what you've been called to do. So, welcome, and I have the privilege to sit and talk with Rachnilda Tjin.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. She is the face and the CEO behind the Divine Image Art of Arts.
Yes.
Divine Image Arts.
Divine Image Arts.
Yes. Welcome, Rachnilda.
Thank you.
Can you tell us who you are and share the story behind Divine Image Arts?
Yes. Hi. Welcome. Yeah, my name is Rachnilda Tjin. Yes, I'm a very creative woman. Yes, something about myself. Okay, actually, I'm living now in the Netherlands for like about 13 or 14 years. I came here for my studies, and when I finish my studies, I stay in the Netherlands, and I got a job, and yeah, I'm working
Yes.
now. I work now with the youth. I work with the youth between the 17 and 27 years old in the social care about the finances. And next to that, I am also busy with my creativity in Divine Image Arts. That's a little bit of what I'm doing. Yeah, in my daily
Okay.
life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so, Divine Image Arts are paintings, artworks.
Yes.
And can you tell us when did you start painting?
Yes. I started painting when I was very little.
Yeah.
I think like 8 years old I was, and I was always very creative, not only with painting but with making stuff, designing
Yes.
stuff. And actually, my mother had a very difficult time in
Yes.
my youth because I was painting and drowning everywhere, and yeah, I was always creative. But I didn't think at that moment or in the moment that I had to make a decision for my studies what I want to do, that I have to be a artist or be creative.
Yes. Yes.
But I was always creative, and I was always painting. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, so you went to school and you got a job
Yes.
and you were painting, but now you started really to step into
Yeah.
what you actually are called to
Yes.
do.
Yeah.
When did you know you were really talented with your paintings
Yeah.
as an art?
I think is when I heard from people. Actually, when people came to my house, I hear so many times your house is like a museum, and people are really literally walking around looking at my mirrors and the stuff that I made. And I think that's the point that I realized. Okay, that's not the normal. I think because for me it's the normal. And then yeah, I get in conversations with people. Okay, but tell me, what are you seeing
Yes.
in the painting? What are you seeing in the art piece? And actually, that's the moment that I realized that I have to do something with it. And it's like it was a feeling like I need to give this to the world. I don't need to keep it in my home, keep it to myself, but express it to the outside. I think that's the realization that I have on I need to do something with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We were talking earlier. You went to school,
Yes.
but you didn't go to an art school.
No. No. No.
So
Yeah.
you are really talented and gifted.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
So yeah, so well, yes, when God gives you a talent, when
Yeah.
God gives you a gift,
Yes.
you
Yeah.
know, school is good. Go
Yeah.
to school,
Yes.
absolutely, go to school. But
Yes.
trust in that talent and
Yes.
gift that God also gives you.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
um, Earlier when we were talking,
Mm-hmm.
you told me how you experienced God giving you a dream or a revelation
Yeah.
to step out.
Yes.
When did you know, and now I have to step out with that talent that I've been given?
Yes. Yes. It was actually a realization. I had a few dreams about it,
Mm-hmm.
but also I was getting frustrated with myself.
Mm-hmm.
I love my job. What I'm doing now with the youth,
Mm-hmm.
I love children. I love the youth. I am a yeah. I'm a person that loves the generation, the younger generation.
Yes.
Because that's not a problem. But I think I was getting frustrated in this is not enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do what passionate my heart,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the realization from okay, you know that you have it.
Mm-hmm.
I told you to begin, and that's
Mhm.
what's the problem. And then was the fact that I have to come over the fear of the fear of the unknown, of the fear of the
Whoa.
not normal.
Yes.
Because yeah, my studies is in other things,
Yes.
and
yes.
then you want to come in this mountain of arts
Yes.
without a school of
Yes,
arts, and
yes.
to represent what God give
yes.
to you.
Yes.
And but the beautiful thing is that He let me see it's your gift. You don't have to make something up. That is you. You are representing yourself.
Oh.
And that's the time, yeah, I think the realization that I got, the revelation in stop being afraid and step out, and also don't rob the generation, don't rob the world from your gift.
Oh.
Give it away. A gift is for to give it away, and the gift is not for keeping it.
Yes, that's
You have to
powerful.
use it. You have to give it. And yeah, I think that's the moment that I realized, okay, jump, and I really jump.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so powerful.
Yeah.
Because what you say exactly, don't rob this generation
Yeah.
from that what I've given
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
And exactly what the word says, that we were made for such a time as this.
Yes. Yes.
So God already knew you, what you had, and
Yes.
why He placed you here.
Yes. Yes.
And what you also said is making that step of faith
Yes. Yes.
through
You
the
have to
fear,
jump.
through everything.
Yes.
Wow, I love
Yes.
that.
Because it's an act of faith, because you know in your heart, you feel in your heart that it's gonna be alright,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't see it right
Oh,
yet.
yes,
And that's the jump. You
Yes.
have to jump, and you don't know
yes.
what is there, but yeah, you have
You
belief,
have to
and
trust.
you trust Him
Yes.
that He will pick you up and He will guide you in the step that you need to go.
Yes.
Because that's yeah,
Yes, yes.
it
That
was a
is
beautiful
faith.
experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's a good experience, because now you can share your testimony
Yes.
with other ladies out there.
That's true.
Because
Yeah.
when well, it's sad, was when I look around or I talk to ladies,
Mhm.
they know that they have talents, they know that they have
Yeah.
gifts, but they
Yeah.
are afraid to step
Yes.
out.
Yes. Yeah, that is true.
Yes.
Mhm.
But exactly, when you have that relationship with
Yeah.
God, when you have that faith,
Yeah.
you can go.
Yes.
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 Thank you.
You're welcome.
How has faith guided, and is faith still guiding you on your journey?
Yes. Very important question. Yes. Faith is the heart
Mm-hmm.
of this matter.
Mm-hmm.
Faith is the heart of divine image arts.
Mm-hmm.
I believe what I receive,
Mm-hmm.
and I expressing it to the world, and it's new.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's gonna be mountains, there's
Mhm.
gonna be challenges,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the thing of faith. Faith is believing in something that you're not seeing totally yet, and God is so trustworthy, and He's letting me see step by step in everything that I do. He bring people to me, He
Mhm.
bring connections to me, and it's like we are a partner in this. He's
Oh,
literally
wow.
guiding me to do this, to do that. This,
Mhm.
yes, it's very important. I think actually without faith, I
Mhm.
cannot do this.
Mm.
And actually, without faith, I don't want to do it,
Yes.
because then when you have faith, you know
Mhm.
for sure.
Yes.
You know that feeling.
Yes.
You know that you know that you know,
Yes,
and
yes.
maybe you cannot explain it
Mhm.
with words, but you
Mhm.
know.
Yes.
And that's what passionate me about
Yes.
this one. I trust him, and I know he will do it. If he tell me to do it, he will do it.
Yes.
And yeah, that's my journey with faith. And actually, also what we are talking earlier about, my focus is on the faith, on the promise, on the purpose, and there are moments that unbelief come in my mind, like for real, and then my thoughts will go, "Well, okay, but how I will do this?" And then I focus again. No, you have faith, and work that unbelief out of your mind, because you already have faith. You don't have to focus on the thing that you already have. It's there. It's complete.
Yes.
Work the unbelief, and then I go in my mind. Why I'm doubting myself? Why I'm thinking this? And then I deal with that thing on my heart at that moment that given me that unbelief. Yeah, feeling, because it's a feeling.
Yes.
And yeah, that's the process in this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a feeling.
Yeah.
But
It's not the truth.
It's not the truth.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So I understand totally what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yes. Um, what did you learn about God and yourself since you stepped out in faith and started to work with the talents that He gave you?
Yes, actually, I learned to know myself. I know to accept myself. I know. I learned to embrace myself. I learned to stand confident as the woman of God that I am, without yeah, without looking at the other woman or other person and compare myself. I learned to be myself. Dit is Rachnilda. I'm being Rachnilda. And when I saying this is because I come actually from a person that was very insecure, and I was a people pleaser, literally. If you want me to be happy, I was happy. If you wanted me to be sad, I was sad. If you wanted me to jump, I jumped. If you wanted me to sit, I sit. And actually, I was doing that for acceptation, for yeah, I think the feeling that somebody accept me, but it's not acceptation, because I was not real. That's how you can accept me if I was not real.
Yes.
In this process, now that I am myself, that I'm the fear. I'm stepping over the fear. I'm telling the fear, pushing the fear away, and I'm stepping, and I'm learning about myself every day more and more. And I'm proud of myself. I'm loving myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh,
Yes.
that's so beautiful.
Yeah. That's the experience in this. Also, I'm busy with arts, but I'm also working on myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So exactly like a healing, a spiritual
Yes.
journey.
Yes.
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 That's really like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes. Where do you get your inspiration from to paint? So, for example, if you're going to paint, do you paint in your living room? Do you paint outside in the park? Do you have music on? Soft lights?
Yeah.
Show us.
Yeah. It's very different every time. Sometimes, like for example, I'm seeing a movie and something happened in the movie and it touched my heart, and then I will write about it. But why should he say that, or why he did that? And I also write poems. Because then I write like a poem, and based on that I go on the internet and I will go Google pictures about that relates to that story that I write, and stuff like that at my home with music also. Sometimes I get a dream and then I write it, or I paint what I receive. And actually now people are giving me commission me for project to make something.
Oh wow.
And yeah, that's awesome. And what I do, I make an appointment with them, and I tell them about Divine Image Art, what's the heart of my business, and I ask them to tell me their story. I find it very important to know your story. It's not about only create something beautiful. I believe we have to create something that have a story.
Oh yes.
Something that live.
Yes.
That when a person look at that art, they can see themselves. They can see where they was and where they are now.
Oh.
That they have a story, a weight.
Yes.
And then I have the conversation with them, and then they tell me their story. And then based on that, I will go pray about their story, and I will write, and I will draw. And what I receive, the colors, the material. And then I make another appointment, and I tell them that, and in the most cases they agree totally, and like, well, how do you know this? And that is exactly what I wanted, and that's the process.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
So that's really also a healing process for them.
Yes,
And
yes, because many, I think now I make like, I think five or six projects. None of them was it was more than 2 hours that we are talking before. I was writing, yes,
yes.
because yeah, I think it's very important in everything that you do.
Yeah.
My field is creativity and arts,
Mhm.
but I think for everybody in the field that you are working, it's important that you listen to people.
Yes.
It's very important to give attention to what people is saying,
Yes.
and listen to people, like not listening to give an answer, but
Mhm.
listen to people
Yes.
what they're telling.
Yes.
Look at people. You can
Yes.
see in somebody a body language what's going on. Look
Mhm.
at people and give people attention.
Yes. Yes.
Um, Very, very important. Give people attention and love. I think in all the world, that's what people are looking for.
Yes.
And that's why I want to represent also in divine image art. It have to be real.
Yes.
If it's ugly, it's ugly. If
Yes.
it hurts, it hurts.
Yes.
If it's love, it's love. But we have to be real. Let people talk. Let it come out.
Yes.
You have to
Yes.
let it come out.
Yes.
Yep.
So powerful what you
Mm.
say. If it has to come out, let it come out.
Yeah.
If it's ugly, it's ugly. If
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
because we are living in a world today where everything is like
Yeah.
fake
Yes.
and
Yes.
filters
Yes.
and
Yeah.
makeup
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
and you find your strength when you can be real with
Yes.
yourself.
Yes. That's true. Yeah. I
Oh, that is
totally
so
agree.
yes, that
Yeah.
is so powerful. Yes. Um, have you encountered any mountains or giants or perhaps false beliefs on your journey?
Yeah.
And how did you or are you dealing with them?
Yes. Yes. I encountered them, not many, because I begin this year in February.
Mm-hmm.
I begin the Divine Image Arts. Thus I didn't encounter many mountains yet, but I had an exposition in March this
Yes.
year,
Mm-hmm.
and it was very great. And you talk to people that are in that field for a long time, and yeah, the things that they told you about the branch, about that mountain of arts, that in the most cases you have to go to school for that before they can recognize your name and stuff like that. And I'm a rational person, so I'm thinking, oh, okay, you are 10 years in that field. I begin this year in March. How am I gonna do this? But then I realized, no, Raf, go in your peace, go in your joy. This is your gift, and there is a room for everybody.
Amen.
This,
Amen.
I don't have to compete with you.
Mm,
You are you. I am I. This
Yes.
it's no
Yes.
need to compare myself to you, because I am unique. You are unique.
Yes.
And then I go in my peace again. For no, I do what I had to do, and I believe that this is my purpose, and I go for it.
Yes.
And nobody will stop me. And there will be mountains, and there will be giants and challenges, but that is good.
Yes.
That motivates you. I think if something is too easy, you will not appreciate it.
No.
You have to work. I believe in hard work, actually. Yeah.
Yes. And it's so true what you say. You have to be passionate about something that you do.
Yeah.
And as an artist myself, I
Yeah.
know that when you create something,
Yeah.
you don't do it to compete with somebody else.
Yes.
You do
Yeah.
it because it's your passion and
Yes.
you feel you have to create
Yes.
it.
Yes.
And there's also this powerful scripture, because you were saying earlier about
Yeah.
something about the room.
Yeah.
And there's this scripture that God says, my gift will make room for me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's
So
true.
when
Yeah.
God gives you a talent,
Yes.
everything that you need and the people that needs it, He
Yeah.
will put them on your path.
Yes, that's
so
true.
no need to
Yes.
worry.
And actually, it's happening to me, like literally. That's my
Yes.
story now.
Oh,
That's my
powerful.
testimony now.
Yes, your gift is making room for
Yes.
you. Yes, and your gift is gonna bring you before great men.
Yes.
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 Powerful.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. What would you like to share to other ladies out there that might have no idea, no inspiration, but do feel that there is something inside of them that they have to do?
Yes. Okay. Yes. What I want to advise to these ladies is, first, learn to know yourself. Be yourself. Like I told a few minutes ago, I was a person pleaser, because I wanted I wanted people to accept me in a way that even I didn't know who I was. And I think it's very important that you to go to your inner self, go to your heart, and let your heart speak to you. Let the truth speak to you of who you are and what you have to do. What is your purpose, and create your destiny in that. And focus on yourself. It's not selfish to work on yourself if you don't know yourself. It's actually as if you don't know yourself, how you gonna tell the world how to treat you? How you gonna tell the world how to love you? How you gonna tell the world how to accept you if you don't know who you are? Because I think it's very important. Go in your heart to the true passion, that the real desire in your heart, that thing, ladies, that will not let you go. You promise yourself, I will let it go, and it's time. The time passed, and you wake up, and the thing is on your heart again. Write it down. Pray about it. Ask God to give you revelation and how that thing can manifest in your life. I believe that we as women are powerful and influential in this world, and we need to know what we have to do, so we can focus, and because we don't have time to lose. There are many people that need us in this, so we are helpers actually. This, I think, if I can give an advice to the ladies, is work on yourself first, and when you have that, I think everything else will come to you.
Yes, because it's so true. You have to know who you are,
Yeah. Yeah.
to know what your purpose is.
Yes. Yes.
And if you want to know who you are, and we as Christians, women
Yeah.
of faith, know that we have to find ourselves in God first.
Yes. Yes.
And when we
Yeah.
find ourselves in God, we find our identity, and God will show you your talents, your
Yes.
gifts, and why you are here. Because we
Yeah.
are not just here to take up space.
Yes. Yes.
We are not here just to live, to work, to
Yeah.
pay bills. There
Yeah.
is so much more in life.
Yes.
And like Myles Munroe says, I love Myles Munroe.
Me
like
too.
like Myles Munroe says, that many people die with their talents and their gifts.
Yes.
And
That's
they
true.
go with it.
That is true. Yes.
And they leave a gap in this generation.
Yes. Yes. And we need it in this
We
world.
need it.
Yes.
So ladies, we need your talents, we need your gifts. God did not give it to you
Yeah.
not just for nothing.
Yes.
There's a reason you have it.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite faith scripture that inspires you?
Yes. I will go for the Proverbs 31 woman. That's my favorite scripture, because it tells me, I consider myself a Proverbs 31 woman.
Amen.
It helps me. It reminds me that I'm a wise woman. It reminds me that I'm a helper.
Amen.
It reminds me that I'm a lover.
Ooh,
It reminds
yes.
me that I can take care of my family, as the world is our family.
Yes.
It reminds me in how we create us as a woman and also as men. But in this case, as me as a woman, I'm speaking.
Yes.
It reminds me who I am, the truth about myself. And in times that it's get difficult, that remind me who I am, and I can pick up myself, and God can pick up me back, and so I can walk again. As I think, yeah, for me, it's the Proverbs 31 woman. I love wisdom.
Yes.
I love wisdom.
Sister.
Yes, I love
Me too.
I love wisdom.
Yes.
It's necessary.
Yes.
We are wise people.
Oh, yes.
But we have to know, if you don't know something, how you can apply it.
True.
This is
True.
very important that you, and not only knowing, because many people have only knowledge, but they don't have understanding, or they have wisdom.
Yes.
As I think it's the combination of the three of
Yes.
them that that then you can manifest the truth of yourself, the truth
Yes.
of God in this world. Is
Yes.
yes, that's my
Yes.
favorite
'Cause
scripture.
yes, I love Proverbs 31 too, because when I went through a time and that I wanted to know what is a godly woman.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I read that scripture, and it says so much about a woman.
Yes.
So, ladies, if you want to know what's a godly woman, what's a powerful woman, what's a woman with value, with dignity, and
Yes.
and why what you have inside of you, go to Proverbs 31 woman. It will definitely inspire you.
Yes.
Where can people find more about divine image arts?
Yes. Yes. I have Divine Image Arts on Facebook. You can go on Facebook and you can visit then my page. I have the arts works on the page, also comments. I invite you to comment on the page if you want to contact me You can email me. You can send me a message through Facebook. I also have my phone number on my Facebook page. I'm working on my website. I think in about 1 month or 2 months it's ready. Then will put also the link to my website on the Facebook, and I want to invite you to go to the page, like my page, and if you want to contact me for commissioner work, or you want to talk about arts, you are welcome. Please contact me. We will make an appointment, and yeah, let's do divine image art. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I
Yeah.
really enjoyed. I
Yeah,
really enjoyed,
me
and you
too.
really inspire me
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Thank you.
no.
So this was the interview with Rachnilda,
Yes.
and I hope you were inspired by her story of faith, of
Yes.
creativity, and that you know that you also have purpose,
Yes.
that you also are here for a reason. So if you like this interview, go share it with all your sisters, all your brothers, with everybody you know. I'll be putting down here all the information. And if you want to know more, you can also sign up with the Facebook group Woman of Purpose, and subscribe on this YouTube page. And stay tuned, because there are going to be more interviews of more Women of Purpose.
Yes.
So I really want to thank you all for being part of this interview, and I wish you all a lovely and blessed day. Bye bye, beautiful Women of Purposes. Ciao, ciao.